Today we are here with the person you're always excited to see teaching your class, Mr. Tolkan. Mr. Tolkan's been a sub here for 5 years at Nicolet, and we're going to interview him while eating spicy wings. So, Mr. Tolkan, so you became a sub here 5 years ago?
Yes, 5 years ago, Dr. Kabara, right.
Yeah.
He was the principal then. It was Mr. Kabara then. He asked me, since I was the mock trial coach, that I should consider being a sub, and I wanted to be busy after I retired from what I was doing before.
All right. Wait, so you were a mock trial coach here before you were a sub?
Well, it was about the same time.
Oh, okay.
So maybe it was around the same time. I did both.
All right. Do you want to get into the first wing?
Yes.
All right. Barbecue. This one should be
Barbecue.
Should be all right.
I purposely didn't have much lunch today.
Me too. I'm pretty hungry. The first ones will be pretty easy though.
Okay.
So, where did you grow up?
Let's take a. I was born and raised right here in Milwaukee.
Yeah. So you've been in the area for your whole life, pretty much?
Yes. Originally, my father was actually a teacher for MPS, an administrator. So until I was in 8th grade, I lived on the northwest side of Milwaukee, went to MPS schools, and then when I was in 8th grade, we moved to the North Shore, and I went to Whitefish Bay High School.
Oh, yeah. My dad grew up in that area. I think my grandparents went to Whitefish Bay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's pretty interesting. So, what was your favorite thing about being the mock trial coach, or what's your favorite thing about being the mock trial coach?
Well, what's really fun is to see high school students learn a case, master the facts, argue the case, and frankly, do what I did when I was a lawyer for many, many years, which is hard work. And I'm always impressed with our teams. We have 3 teams here at Nicolet. And it's fun working with the kids, and what's more important is there's a real team atmosphere. People work together. And I've gotten so interested in mock trial that if we don't go to the state competition, I judge every year, and for the last 5 or 6 years, I've also judged at the national competition. And I like to see kids be able to think on their feet and present arguments which can help them not just if they want to become a lawyer, but just in the future, job interviews, job performance, and that type of thing.
Well, second wing? You want to get into the second wing?
Sure, I'll have the second wing.
All right.
I'll finish them more later. Very good wing.
Yeah, this is the one that I usually get when I'm at Buffalo Wild Wings. So, you were saying that you were a lawyer before becoming a substitute teacher?
Yeah, I practiced law. I graduated University of Wisconsin Law School, may give away my age, but in the mid-1970s. And I practiced law for almost 38 years actively. And the thing I like about my trial is I primarily was a litigator, which means I tried cases, went to court, mainly in business, real estate, employment cases. So the thing I like best about practicing law was actually trying cases.
Wow.
And we get to do that a lot in my trial.
Yeah, it seems like just like a really good atmosphere and everything about mock trial. It seems like something that Nicolet students should look into more.
Right, but we do have a good program, and it's a big program. We have 3 teams, and almost 30 students participate.
Yeah, totally. It seems like I do tennis, and tennis has always been pretty successful in Nicolet, and it seems like mock trial is pretty successful too.
Right.
Are you ready for the third one?
Sure. Absolutely.
Moving pretty fast, but...
Wow. Wing number 3.
Yeah. So, if you were to either be a lawyer or a teacher, you had to pick one, which one would you be?
I think initially I wanted to be a lawyer because I went to law school, did very well in law school, was at a very good law firm, and I really enjoyed it. But over time, I added to practicing law by doing teaching. So I had a lot of experience teaching a course at UWM in business law, and I've also taught a course at Carroll College. But over time, I realized that maybe I should have been a teacher, not just a law professor, just a regular teacher. And it's sort of in my genes because my father was a teacher, my mother was a teacher, my wife was a teacher and just recently retired from UWM where she taught. And I also had experience teaching high school kids at a confirmation class at a local synagogue, Congregation Shalom. And so for many, many years with Rabbi Shapiro over there, I taught confirmation class. And that was fun working with sophomores. So I guess I probably would have enjoyed teaching rather than practicing law, but you can't look back. Yeah, I'm just glad to have opportunity to be with kids and try to teach them and help them be better students and better people.
Yeah, and from being in classes that you sub for, it seems like you really enjoy what you do.
Yeah, I love it. It's really fun.
It's awesome. Your classes are awesome, the classes that you sub for.
I have to admit that many of my colleagues or retired lawyers they say to me, "Are you crazy that you're a substitute teacher?" And I said, "No, it's great. It's fun. Maybe you'd like to do it." And they said, "Well, but I think you have the right disposition and the right personality. And what I like the best is talking and being passionate about the kids.
Yeah.
And being at one school like Nicolet, I really do get to know the kids, and that helps a lot."
Yeah, totally. Like, don't knock it till you try it.
Absolutely.
Well, do you want to try the next wing?
Oh yes, wing number.
I feel like this is where it's going to start to get a little spicier.
I do like spicy food though. I'm a big Indian food person.
Me too. Well, spice hasn't completely hit me yet, but
Right, well, the milk helps. So.
yeah, I feel it building just a little bit. What would you consider your favorite thing at Nicolet?
Well, I actually like. I guess mock trial is a little bit of a special niche for me
so much.
because I get to use my law background and it's really fun. And I'm always amazed that the kids in mock trial. We have a pretty complicated case, and many times they think about arguments that I didn't even think about. I think that's challenging. I also like working with the other teachers. Mrs. Nimmer has been the advisor, the teacher coach for a couple years, and Miss Santa Cruz works closely with us, and they're just terrific people and terrific teachers. So I like working with them as well. But I also like subbing in all different areas, and I just liked the variety. I also like the variety of teaching. You know, at Nicolet we have a track system sort of, and we have honors courses and AP and regular courses, and I really like teaching. I think I like subbing actually for the lower level classes because you can help students out a lot more. Yeah. And I think it's a little more challenging, but fun.
Yeah, it seems like you enjoy it. All right, this is where it's going to start to get hot.
Oh boy, this is a hot.
I mean,
the wings are higher than the conversation.
Yeah, hey, our conversation's pretty spicy.
Yeah, right.
All right, you ready to get into this one?
Absolutely.
I've never had this one, so
okay, let's try this one.
See.
This will be good.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm still here. You didn't kill me yet.
Yeah, still here. All right. So, if you were to sub for one class, like what's your favorite class to sub for at Nicolet?
That's a hard question to answer because I actually enjoy most of the classes, almost all of them. But I have to say that because I know probably more in the social studies area, I was a political science major and history major in college. and also love to read. I think probably social studies and English are my favorite areas. But I will tell you that by far the most difficult class to sub for, which makes me the most tired, is Phi Ed class, because you're so active.
Yeah.
And you also have to keep track of all the kids, because who knows where they wind up. But,
True.
I also like working with special ed kids in the special ed department.
Yeah, I never thought about that for Phi Ed, but yeah, now that I think about it, that seems tough.
I don't know if it's tough, but you can ask my wife. I'm usually I fall asleep on the couch a lot faster, especially when it's hot out and we go outside.
Oh yeah, that seems like that would happen. So I have a question. Teens nowadays are using the phrase "Okay, Boomer." So what's your opinion on the phrase "Okay, Boomer"?
Well, first of all, I really haven't heard it that much, and I'm not sure exactly what it means, but I am a classic baby boomer. I mean, I was born right after World War II, and I guess I have no objection to that. I think that sometimes, actually, the baby boomers can learn the insights and comments and opinions of teenagers and younger people, because they're certainly better at technology, and maybe their insights are better, because as you get older, you get sort of set in your ways.
Yeah. Who knows?
So it doesn't bother me at all.
So I haven't drinking milk yet. I'm gonna try and not drink milk. But do you wanna?
Oh,
You wanna try the last one?
of course. We have to go to the spicier one.
Yeah, we do. I would agree. All right. I'm just gonna.
I'll put some on. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put a lot on, but we'll see. Again, as I told you, I like. All right, let's try that one now. All right, here we go.
You ready?
Yep. It's spicy, but not that bad. It's opening up my sinuses. That's good.
Yeah.
Right. But I may have to have some milk after this.
It's
Certainly tangy.
you're handling it a little bit better than me. All right, so I have one final question,
Yes.
Mr. Tolkien. If you were to trust one teacher with your life at Nicolet, who would it be?
One teacher with my life. I think probably Miss Santa Cruz,
Miss Santa Cruz.
because she is so smart and such a good teacher, and has been really a good friend of mine here. And I think she'd probably protect me more than anybody else, because she's a strong woman and a wonderful teacher.
Makes sense.
So, and I guess I would have no problem with the other teachers as well.
Mr. Tolkien, I'm not sure how you're handling this so well. The last sauce got me.
I did? Okay.
It's a little bit hot.
Have some milk.
No. I can make it. I can make it through with no milk.
Okay.
Well, thanks so much for joining us.
Well, it was a pleasure. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah. Whew, the wings were pretty good.
They were pretty good, and I'll finish them up after the show.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
Thank you. I appreciate being here, and you were a very good moderator.
Yeah. Thank you for watching this episode of The Hot Ones. Next week we will have Rayhan interview Mr. Marauder.